And hello, peoples.
Hello.
What's up?
Is there actually anyone in chat?
We do
No.
not know.
I'm betting
there's
no.
not.
Is there actually anyone in chat?
We do have an echo.
Yeah, that was because I had the watch page up and didn't mute it in time.
Ah, you broke it.
Oh, Crispo.
Hello,
Oh,
Crispo. Time for boredom. Oh, I did not just get passed by a Subaru. You bitch.
Hey, it's my birthday in 3 days and I'm going to have to spend in lockdown. How do you think I feel?
Oh. I suggest bake yourself a cake.
Apparently, I'm actually going to get a cake. It's a fucking caterpillar.
Why are you getting a
I tried to
caterpillar
bake a cake from scratch and it did not turn out well.
Oh, wait. Like caterpillar, like the animal, or are you going to go with the better caterpillar? The
caterpillar
tractor.
cake you can buy, apparently. Which...
Caterpillars are insects, dude, not animals.
They're quite well. The other caterpillar is a tractor. What do you want?
An insect is an animal, isn't it?
Yes. Technically.
No.
It's a plant, animal, or mineral. Which one?
It's debatable.
It's a plant, animal, or mineral. Which one do caterpillars count as in those three categories?
Plant.
Your face is a plant.
The other caterpillar is actually an entire machine company.
True.
Then technically it's a baby butterfly, so then does it also be... So when it then becomes a butterfly or a moth, does it not does it count as an animal then?
It's an infant. Or technically, isn't that the larval stage?
When it's in a cocoon, it is, I think.
We're going to have to look up why are we talking about
We're like we're debating the caterpillar's life stages.
The most interesting thing that's ever happened on this show.
Yeah.
That's not a good endorsement.
We're gonna become scientists for a second. We're talking about caterpillars.
The only science I like doing is a lot of research on the internet. There's some degenerate stuff out there.
You could buy those caterpillar cages. They like come with a few in there, and then you get to watch them like turn into butterflies.
Yeah,
I had one of those, and my cats fucking ate them.
You know,
Why
I've
the hell
never
do I
had.
keep coming here.
I don't know. I've never had a Mexican jumping bean actually hatch. I think they're supposed to. Like they are.
Yeah, they are supposed to.
They are.
They're supposed to if they're actually kept warm.
That's my problem. I didn't sit on them enough. They're basically a insect inside a bean.
Would you really want those insects to hatch under your ass?
No.
Well, by the time it hatches, it's a moth. So.
Yeah.
My sweaters. No.
Yeah, when I was little, I couldn't really tell the difference between a moth or a butterfly, so I like collected all of them, and I had like a bunch of moths in here, and my grandma was like pissed off, like, "Get those away from my clothes."
Here's the thing, Scotsman. Do you like the smell of mothballs?
I don't think mothballs are a thing over there.
God damn it.
I know that joke, and it is funny.
I'm gonna have to Google this now. I'm probably gonna regret that.
Are you Googling mothballs?
I want to know what it is.
It's basically a spherical, smelly device that deters insects.
It's a compressed. Scotty, it's a compressed crystalline chemical that is supposed to repel moths. Basically doing the same thing you can do by making your, armoire out of oak.
Basically, the joke is, if you would have said yes, I would have asked, how'd you get the moth's pants off? Or something similar to that.
Well, how'd you get so close?
That's not even a dad joke, man. Come on.
Well, I actually can buy them over here.
It's live on stream. Scotsman buys mothballs. Freaking.
You whore.
Hello, random cereal box.
Oh, hey, Box. Have you been here before? I need to check. You have not been here before. You need one of these here wrenches that I hand out.
Well, he's using his alt account, so probably has been here
Throw a
before.
wrench at him.
All accounts get wrenches until I hit 200 subscribers.
I think about 4 of your subs are me, so I don't know if that counts.
I've subscribed to myself, yes.
I feel that. But
I subscribed to myself.
that just sounds like a weird masturbation fetish.
I'm a good-looking guy. I'm cute and adorable.
I don't want
I had to
anybody.
but
When I think about you, I subscribe to myself. Whoa.
here's
nobody else is going to want to cover me. I may as well do it.
Phantom, have you ever had to look up what is cream corn? Hey, Inked, what up?
Hello, gorgeous.
No.
I mentioned masturbation and ink the previous.
But yeah, my breakfast yesterday morning was 2 deer steak and half a can of cream corn. And apparently no one over the other side of the pond knew what cream corn was.
Really?
Foxy asked what was in corn or cream corn besides corn, and I actually had to look it up. And
cream?
I'm still not sure. No, it says there's no cream involved.
Wait, there's no cream in cream corn? That is false advertising.
1 second. Let me go over to the Discord and
next you're going to tell me there's not actually corn in cream corn.
cream corn is a type of creamed food made from combining pieces of whole sweet corn with a soup of milky reduced from pulped corn kernels, scraped from the cob. Apparently, it's a Native American cuisine. It's most common Eastern in
Corn
Midwest.
itself is a Native American thing.
True.
Yeah.
Uh,
We kind of took that from them.
wait, would that be creamed maize?
Actually, they kind of gave it to us.
And in exchange, we gave them blankets. Now, let's not mention what was on those blankets.
Or what we used them for before that.
No, the blankets carried smallpox. But yeah, I had to look. Yes, I looked up the Wikipedia article on creamed corn.
Really?
There you go.
Well, apparently,
Basically, you shave off part of the cob, shove it in a blender, throw a handful of kernels in there, and you got cream corn. That's kind of like the difference.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's kind of like the difference between honey and honey with royal jelly.
Never had it with the royal jelly.
Fancier honey.
Well, royal jelly is the honey that is fed directly to the queen. So
I've thought about becoming.
Then why do you call it jelly?
Why is it called royal jelly?
Wouldn't they just say royal honey or something?
No, royal jelly is the honey that's specifically given to the queen. So hence royal. Now, the thing about jelly is raw honey, after it sits for a while, turns into a crystalline jelly, like a really, really thick jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of hardens.
I
think
it's
there used
awesome
to
like
be
that.
a shop downtown that sold like honey snacks that are just like suckers made of hardened honey.
Yeah.
I've thought about becoming an apiary, but bees would produce more honey than I would eat. So
you could sell it.
That sounds like work.
Yeah, you could probably sell it.
Dude, it sounds like work.
That sounds like work.
It sounds like work, but it's actually a very, very profitable work. I mean, people selling that shit $20 a quart.
Yeah.
I might try it. Get a small bee box.
And the medicinal properties.
I mean,
of honey,
you have enough land
dude.
out there to support a few.
There's some decent flower patches out in the woods, yeah. And
yeah, you might have to plant a few extra flowers if you're gonna like start anything.
You ain't gotta
like
plant
that,
flowers.
but
To be honest, you don't really have to plant flowers at all for to make honey. All you need is sugar. Go to Walmart, buy a 50-pound bag of sugar, mix it up with some water, have it sit in a little bowl near the hives. There you go.
not to mention the amount of blackberry patches there are out here. So,
yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh, blackberry honey is awesome.
Well, that just means I need to look into this further now.
Didn't someone make like rainbow-colored honey because they're next to a Skittles factory or some shit?
Yes.
I think it was at M&M's factory, but yeah, and M&M's plant.
Yeah.
Oh
man, you know how cool it would have been to like make rainbow honey out of Skittles? It was like taste the rainbow now in honey flavor form.
I've heard of those killer bees, but why are they attacking Skittles? He's a good man.
Right.
Say what you want about killer bees. Their honey is probably one of the sweetest honeys around, actually.
Yeah. I think like the harder it is to get, the sweeter their honey is or something.
Yeah, and killer bees, they're some angry little bastards.
From what I hear, even the queen will come after you if you fuck with one of them.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You even if you're not allergic, you're fixing to go to hospital, which...
Well, the thing is, with killer bees, with most honeybees, it's the drones that'll come out and get you. The workers will stay in the hive. You know, most of the bees in a regular beehive will just stay in the hive while the drones come out and get you. Killer bees, the whole damn hive comes after you.
Yeah. I blame them. I mean, if I broke into someone's house and stole their food, I would expect them to react.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of cases of that happening. Like legitimately, someone had their house broken into, and the only thing missing was like they found like bread on the counter and like sandwich fixing on the counter. So the guy broke in, made himself a sandwich, and left.
As far as break-ins go, it could have been worse, I guess.
And you also get dumb fucks who like log into Facebook and stuff while they're in there,
or they leave their wallet. But yeah. I'm not allergic to bees, but there is one time that I've had to go to the hospital because it was yellow jackets, and god damn, there were so many.
Yeah, I don't really think I'm allergic to bees, but I have had a few fucked up experience with them. Like sitting in an old rusty car and then honking the horn only for a fucking beehive of bees to like swarm out while I'm still inside.
Yeah, old cars are.
Yeah, that shit was terrifying.
Now, also, Thunder, if you actually decide to go ahead and do a beehive, or start raising bees on your own, you'll also have the hippies after you too. Because honey in and of itself is actually pretty decent. It's whenever you move to a new area from somewhere else, because of the allergen differences that are around there, one of the things you actually want to do is find local raw honey and pretty much eat that as much as possible, and that'll get you used to whatever allergens are around you. It's a neat little trick.
I love honey. Well, tea with honey in it is great, but one of the reasons why we don't keep honey around the house is stepdad's allergic to it. It messes with his stomach something fierce. So
you don't have to eat it.
Sometimes when I'm having trouble sleeping, I'll do like warm milk and honey.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh yeah, it was like the absolute fucking best.
Phantom Madness lives in the land of milk and honey.
I haven't had it in a long time though, so I kind of moved away.
I can't even remember the last time I had milk. Like maybe 3 days ago when I actually had cereal. But other than that,
What, honey or milk?
no milk.
Oh.
Don't really.
Couple hours
Like,
ago, when I
have
had
you
my
just
coffee.
not bought any, or have you just not had any?
No, we have it. It's just I don't do milk that much. I do what is it? It's the French vanilla creamer. That's mostly vegetable oil, but still, it's delicious.
I think it's funny that I drink more milk than you, and I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. Have you seen those Parmesan chicken patties that you just throw in the oven and they have like some tomato-based sauce?
I think I've seen them, but I have never tried them.
That is lazy.
So basically, what I did is we had those, and I just stuck two on a piece of bread, and then some of that pepper jack cheese on top of it. Oh God, that was a delicious sandwich.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
I haven't eaten yet today. Don't make me hungry.
Okay, everyone, start talking about food.
I had blueberry waffles for breakfast. Basically, the pre-made waffles. You throw them in the toaster.
I made pancakes.
A cup of coffee.
There's the thing. I genuinely cannot remember the last time I had breakfast.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Technically, my breakfast came around 11:30 yesterday, but
yeah, I know, right?
Well, Scotty, it's supposed to be Scotty, isn't it a European thing that says we have meals backwards? Wherever in the U.S., typically the largest meal of the day is dinner. Where, it said it to us at least. It said that.
I think that's more of a mainland European thing.
Yeah, their largest meal is breakfast.
That's more of a mainland European thing. Like France and Italy would do that. Like to them, lunch is the biggest meal of the day, but over here, it's just still dinner's the bigger meal.
All my meals are about the same because I don't really make much for any of them.
I honestly tend to snack myself.
Yeah,
I eat 2 big meals a day.
I do have my bowl of goldfish in front of me.
I tend to snack throughout the day. It's better for my blood sugar, but can you really say you're eating meals when 2 of them are protein bars?
No.
True,
yeah.
I'm trying to get below 200, so instead of 4 waffles like I usually do, I'm starting to only do 2.
Yeah, but
I haven't actually weighed myself in so long.
I'm like 203 now. I don't know what that is in stone, but
it's like 14 stone, I think.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be around 180 according to that BMI.
Dude, according to that BMI, I'm supposed to be 180.
That's not right. You're taller than me.
I'm 6'3".
Yeah, that's way taller than me. I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
I think I was like 5'11".
It's like the BMI was
checked.
some arbitrary ass number set up by insurance companies.
Basically, yeah. What really matters is the amount of body fat you have, and to get that, you have to have that special scale that sends electrical signals through you to measure your density.
It also depends on how you carry it as well. Some people carry the weight quite well, others don't.
Mine's mostly in my stomach.
Yeah, same here.
Mine is in my cock.
It was more evenly distributed.
That's the best place to carry it. I am not that small. I'm coming from my mother. I got a disadvantage on that. 4'11".
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip Thunder saying he's coming for his mother.
I said from, not for.
That's even worse.
True. Oh, someone's phone messed up again.
We've got so much stuff out of context for you. That would be the best out of context clip.
True.
How tall was
I'm
the
for
dog?
it. I think he's also 5'6", so
Yeah, he didn't exactly get good genes when it came to the height department.
no. Oh, talk about bad genes. Even if I keep at like the proper body fat, well, that's not all it has to do, but yeah, I'm at high risk for diabetes, seeing as every other generation in my family has diabetes, including my father. So,
yeah, that's like
there's one person in my family who has not been diagnosed with diabetes. There's one person in my family who has not been diagnosed with diabetes, but that's because, well, basically, he eats like a hippie anyway. So,
kale. Actually, I haven't had kale. I don't know. I just find the ideal of eating seaweed. Well, no, I've had sushi before, so I can't even say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of people eat seaweed, so
he's actually all about Soylent, my brother.
I immediately think Soylent Green.
Yeah, I know that. First couple times he mentioned it to me, I'm about the same damn thing. Soylent, basically soybeans and lentil beans ground together and turned into a tofu-like substance.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately named, just like that weight loss supplement in the 80s, I believe. AIDS.
right. I remember you telling me about that.
The thing is that the AIDS supplement actually came around before the AIDS pandemic.
Yeah, that's
AIDS
true.
Mess started, so yeah.
Well, the AIDS mess started in the 80s, didn't it?
Either way, the AIDS, the weight loss supplement came first, and then this disease that became known as AIDS probably is what killed him.
Well, come on. I mean, think about it this way. Look at that poor brand of beer that's made by the Modelo Group that's named after a certain currently occurring pandemic.
Oh, yeah. They're... from what I hear, they were not that good of a beer to begin with, but then again, I've never had it.
It's a Pilsners. Pilsners tend to be weak anyway.
I like my high class aged in a bourbon barrel stout, mostly because I like the label. I drink beer. I drink the beer because I like the label. Leave me alone.
The only alcohol I've ever drank was that Mike's Lemonade, and there's little to no alcohol in it. I only started drinking that because it had my name in it.
Okay, I miss having I miss having like cider off the top of a pub. That was nice.
I would try a hard cider.
I tend to drink when I start caring about the world, so I drink to kill that noise real quick.
I tend to drink because I don't. I tend to drink usually when I don't care about the world.
I drink. Go.
It's depending on what's at the store near you. I'd recommend a brand called Woodchuck.
I'll have to look into that. But then again, I don't go into the store, seeing as my mom works there and just picks up groceries after work.
If you've ever seen a brand called Bold Rock cider, I actually work probably about 5 miles by air from the place. Now, truth be known, it'll take you a half hour to drive there, but it's 5 miles by air.
Yeah.
There's this pesky mountain right in the middle of the way. That's a pretty truck.
Yeah. So you're passing one of your friends, or no? You don't do. Have you ever hauled rock?
No.
Or rock soil? That's what that truck was. What have you?
It's a grain hauler. He's got bulk grain in him.
I knew I was missing something. I always like seeing the big tanker trucks that you normally associate with gasoline. Those actually sometimes, or a lot of times, haul milk.
Oh yeah.
Or any other liquid that food type item or liquid period.
Well, the thing is, once you see, if you ever see the words food grade on it, it will never have anything like gasoline or any chemical, anything like that. Nothing. The moment you see the words food grade on there, there will never be anything except food on it.
True. The best tanker I've ever seen was some people actually did not know this was a service until then. You can have pool water delivered to you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's people that deliver
we do that every summer.
Yeah, pool water, and those same companies will actually deliver well water to you. They'll pull up with their tank and just drop it down your well. See, this guy right here I'm passing now, he's delivering sailboat fuel.
Oh, there's another interesting one to pass on the highway. Have you ever passed someone hauling one of the windmill blades?
No, but I've seen them passing the shaft, or I passed people hauling the shaft.
I've only ever seen the blades in real life.
You've probably seen the shaft and wouldn't even realize it.
It's probably in sections.
It's in sections, and it looks like a huge pipe.
Probably. Favorite story about windmills is when the technician working on one has to deal with a rattlesnake, like the 40 or 50 feet above the ground.
Oh, have you ever seen like the people who put like?
How the fuck did they get up there?
It crawled into the whole housing of the actual mechanical part of the windmill when it was on the ground, and then got a ride up.
Have you ever seen people that place like the lights on those like massive fucking masts that they have? Like, you must have like balls of steel to do that kind of job.
Oh, anyone climbing any tower?
Oh yeah.
Well, the wild part is a lot of them towers. Once you're inside the tower, it's not so bad.
No, like these are like towers you can't even get inside. Like, you're literally like on the outside pretty much. One falls moving, you're fucked.
That would kind of suck.
I think the highest I've climbed, not including like being inside a building and stuff, was I climbed the old water tower that's like behind this shopping area downtown, and that was about it. And that was pretty terrifying for me.
You know, there's a lot of those there's a lot of them tower climbers. I mean, I'm not, you can't say a majority of them, but there are people who actually do it. But there are people who get those tower climbing jobs just because once you're done working on it, they've got a parachute. They just jump off the damn thing.
Okay,
yeah.
I am a fan of the free falling. I just rather not land hard.
Well, that's what the parachute's for. Now, those modern windmills, they have brakes on them, right?
Yeah.
So when somebody's up working on them, they've got the brakes turned on, and they don't turn the brakes off until until they get back down onto the ground.
They probably use a lockout tag out system where they have the key with them.
Well, duh.
Probably.
Because I don't trust humans.
Well, I think it's like a two.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a 2-point switch. It would probably be a 2-point switch where there's a brake switch on the bottom and on the top. Yeah, you go into the bottom, flip the switch to turn it, to apply the brakes. Then you get up to the top, you flip another switch to make sure they stay off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that could
it's
work
simple.
too.
It's someone down below like stupidly flips the switch back on.
Right, a simple interrupt switch handle that.
How many accidents happened before OSHA implemented lockout tagout on machinery? I wonder.
Probably a lot.
I don't think it's so much how many, it's how long ago. I mean,
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since that.
Worst part is there's a lot of situations now where my uncle actually had this. He worked in a paper plant over in Ohio at one point, and at one point there was these two giant steel rollers that were always constantly spinning, and every now and then there's some sort of box right next to these rollers that something would happen to it. So what would happen is they'd have to have 3 guys lower a dude on a rope to go mess with that box right over top of these giant steel rollers, and somehow that was not against OSHA. So be careful about that.
Okay, that seems something OSHA would get their nose in, but
right.
It's something that you would think they would get their nose in, but when it boils down to it, not so much.
What's going on Twitter? Does anyone know?
No.
Nope.
I'm betting a load of crap.
Orange man bad, orange man good. I hate you, I love you.
Plague, political bullshit.
Has anybody noticed the major uptick over the last couple of months in people with Plague Doctor masks?
Yeah.
Cosplaying the Plague Doctor.
Yeah.
Ooh, a hot chick with a violin bass thing. That's nice.
Violin bass thing.
Right.
Okay.
That's a description that will confuse you.
Well, it's like skeletonized thing. Let me paste. Oh, why didn't I just bring that up?
So I saw an ad last night. Everybody knows how Hangouts on Air went away, and we discovered kind of a backdoor for Hangouts to work again. Come to find out, Google Meets has actually become free, the quote-unquote replacement for it. Now, I don't know if there's any way to broadcast that to YouTube or not without using like OBS or something, but it's a work in progress. If I can figure it out or I can find out, I'll let you know.
This one.
Because StreamYards is definitely the cello.
Oh, is that what a cello is?
Well,
cellos are like really big.
It's a modified cello, but it's a cello.
No, I didn't want the actual music.
It's actually pretty cool looking cello.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's a little big for a violin, dude.
I said bass.
No, double bass.
Yeah, you said a violin bass thing.
Well, a double bass and a cello. The difference is kind of like the difference between a violin and a fiddle. It's mostly about how it's played.
True. Isn't the double bass much bigger?
I'm going to have to watch this with sound layer. She's really getting.
I mean, it could be much bigger. It could be much smaller. This one, it looks like it's basically electric. I mean, look at the pickups on it. I mean, there's no body for the sound to resonate in. She's a beast with that little. I can't hear it, but she's a beast with that thing.
Crazy with that thing.
I'm going to have to go back later and listen to the sound. All I know is
I kind of want to hear what it sounds like.
I posted the link in the chat if you want to go back later.
Sure.
Yeah. All I know is hot chick with instrument.
Thunder, if you want to try neat cello stuff, cello music, look for a band called Two Cellos. The number 2 cellos. Basically, it's a couple kids playing stuff like Thunderstruck and Highway to Hell and all that kind of stuff on a couple cellos. Uh-oh. Did I fall out?
Oh. No, I was.
You're looking it up.
Yeah, that too. I'll have to look that up. I like.
Yeah, they got a couple albums out.
Another.
See, now the thing is, the reason I thought of them actually is because that's kind of one of the things I dig is when somebody takes, popular music of one genre and twists it into being a different genre.
Yeah.
That's why you hear me listening to, a lot of times I'll listen to a heavy metal song that's turned into a bluegrass song. Or a country song turned into a metal song, et cetera, et cetera.
I like to look up, every once in a while I'll look up songs played, I can never remember the name of what they call the instrument, but it's just like 3.5 floppy disk drives.
Oh, that's the Flopatron.
It's always amazing.
It's not.
Yeah,
they call it the Flopatron. I know what you're talking about. They actually just did. He did Miss Roboto last week. But it's more than just floppy drives. It's floppy drives, and there's a lot of the old mechanical hard drives, the ones where when the arms are moving back and forth, you hear the somebody ticking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all old mainframe stuff, but yeah. Holy shit, there's going to be a line.
Why are so many people just straight up ignoring the whole, hey, stay indoors, people?
Because it's authoritarian and they should ignore it.
People are dying over this, but
not the level they say they are.
What'd you say, Scotsman?
Not to the level they say they are.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's questionable.
And of course, this one jackass who's walking in the middle of the road.
Oh, always.
I mean, if you're going to put us in lockdown, at least be fucking honest about it. The deaths.
I still want a proper zombie virus. Let's see how fast that gets squashed.
Seeing people, if y'all are willing to actually get off your fat asses and walk an extra few feet, there's gobs of parking around the side of the building. But no, Americans are fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
Weak.
I
feel like Carrie's mom from that old movie. Eve was weak.
I don't mind parking in the furthest space, but it's my mom that has the problem. Each mile for me is like 2 miles for her.
You do realize half the time I walk with a cane, right?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Dude, I got bad knees, and I mean bad. I know I say it jokingly. I know I actually say it jokingly most of the time, but thing is, I actually do I do have to sit and put braces on both my knees to walk every morning. Otherwise, I'm guaranteed at least one of my kneecaps will dislocate.
Ooh.
It actually pissed me off. It's a process that's been going on for 25 years doing this shit like this. What really pissed me off is leading up to this, they always said, oh, there's surgery to correct it, but you're too young for the surgery. You're too young. So I said, fuck it, went about my life. And a couple years ago, I got hurt at work. And they sat there and looked at it again. And they said, well, you're too old for surgery. I'm like,
What?
So,
like a specific age you have to be for a surgery or some shit.
Well, it just damage. It gets worse and worse and worse over time. I mean, I'm still actually quite proud of myself over this because when I was 17, doctors told me I wouldn't be able to walk in 10 years. Here I am. So, all right, guys, I am going to hop off here to go shopping.
All right.
So,
We're probably going
to. All right. Yeah.
See ya. I am going to see about turning my camera on. Oops. Oh, it needs more light.
Oh, it's a cat.
She doesn't look happy. I kind of may have just woke her up.
She's a cat. When are they ever happy?
When they're getting attention.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with my camera, except for it can quickly go out of focus if something bumps the focusing. It's like manual focus.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I can quickly, easily look. It's now out of focus. Which, until I figured out how to focus it, was really irritating because it came out of the box not in focus. I'm turning this off. But yeah. I also specifically looked for a camera without microphone so that I won't fuck up. Like some people we know who use their webcam microphone for a month.
Yeah, Peter.
What do you mean docs? Oh, were you talking about my face? Yeah, I know it's ugly, isn't it? Is it? Let's see. How focused is that? Yeah, I should have bought a better one, but what are you going to do for like less than $20?
I just realized how weird your hair is. It's like green on the top and then brown on the bottom.
Yeah, it's actually coming off green on the camera, but in reality, this is like actually blonde.
It's probably reflecting something. It was like anything green around you.
The backboard.
Oh yeah, right.
Which, yeah, that one directly behind me is supposed to be green. I don't know why the yellow neon paint turned out green, but it's fun. I can actually show my face if I feel like it. I don't normally feel like it, but my hair's gone poofier now.
Yeah.
I show
You
my
got
face.
a really long beard too.
Yeah, I know. I've also I also had mom pick up a beard kit. So I have like where is it? I put it in already this morning. There's a beard balm, like ointment thing to rub into your beard, which makes the beard softer, and also beard shampoo and conditioner. So I'm like paying attention to my facial hair.
Yeah, I miss my beard.
Yeah, I usually just cut it down when it gets too long.
Yeah, I want to actually go to a salon and have them cut the blonde out, and just maybe I'm going to not do dyeing anymore because it's being messing up the hair.
Yeah, I wouldn't dye my hair either. Especially since mine's so dark, you have to like bleach it before you can dye
Oh, yeah. That is the worst part, leaving bleach in for 45 minutes.
it. Yeah. When it was your aunt, right, that dyed my hair?
Yeah. Or relative, it's stepdad's niece, so cousin?
Cousin? Yeah, probably. I don't know. But when she dyed my hair, they had to like use beer and shit on my hair because
because of the well water not being too good. We brought out some of that decade old what was it, Miller Lite?
Yeah, I think so.
So I would even bother dyeing my hair simply because I'm going bald prematurely.
Yeah, I've been told I was like probably gonna go bald because it was like a genetics thing that like skips a generation, and my grandpa is bald, so it's my turn.
Yeah. Well, everyone in my mom's side of the family has had diabetes up until my mom, so hopefully the streak stops. I don't want diabetes.
Yeah, that's a real pain to like have to deal with. So it'd be best not to get that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to stab myself several times a day.
Yeah.
I wonder if stab myself several times a day that will the 1 second, let me actually grab. Will like the scarring or the scratches and not really. But yeah. Oh, that one's
they kind of show up, but not too
bad. Big Cat likes to play, and I just ignore when he scratches. It's not that big a deal until he gets like really deep.
Right.
Which also is why I only rub his belly with my left arm to make sure that
like all the scars are on one arm.
Yeah.
Like eventually people are gonna ask like if you tried to stick your hand in a wood chipper or something.
No.
It's like it's gonna get like so freaking bad.
Don't know why little girl doesn't really play all that much.
How old are they?
Like 5 or 6, somewhere in there.
So the same. Are they brother and sister or something, or what?
No, have you seen them? One's dark gray and big, and one's calico. Basically, I have her because the friends of ours dropped her off and had us watch her for a while they found an apartment. We're looking for an apartment that they could have her in, and then never came back.
Right. It's like, hey, can you watch her for a few days? And a few days turns into years.
Did you ever hear from them again?
No. They did have another cat that they dropped off with her, but that cat kept getting into fights, and we had to have them find another place for that cat to be watched. But the big cat actually, we weren't going to have any cats, but the nurse that my caretaker worked with, her kid became deathly allergic to cats, so they needed to find a home for him quickly. And him being one of those like massive cats, they're like just big boned and like twice the size of a house cat. It's like I fell in love with him instantly.
Yeah.
The other cat that we had when we said we weren't going to get any cats was one that walked up to the mailbox one day, and it's skinny as a rail. Brought it home, fed it. It got back to a proper weight, and then one day just decided, yeah, I don't want to live here anymore, and fucked off.
I see. What?
Yeah. Well, when you lived wild for so long, you kind of begin to like prefer that life.
That cat used to come into my house all the time, but yeah, I haven't seen him for a while.
That cat also, I saw her like a month or two later going into another people's house. So she like is one of those cats that doesn't want one family; she wants multiple.
She's like one of those roaming cats that like go from family to family whenever she feels like it.
I've actually heard of cats like that getting so bad that the family actually like keep in touch with one another to make sure if the cat needs special diet or medicine.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because sometimes those cats had a tendency to get overfed.
Because the cat that used to come to my house basically claimed my house. He eventually got that comfortable. He's just sitting in my living room and sleep.
Yeah.
This isn't your house.
Cats do what cats do. I do love
with all the cats here. There's probably a few that roam around. So
little girl has actually sat in my lap, like dead asleep, to where like you could lift her paw and just drop it and like limp.
It's like dead to the world.
Deep sleep.
Yeah.
All right, it's been an hour. That's enough of this.
Well, it's been 50 minutes.
Close enough.
Yeah. 50 minutes, 20 seconds.
I'm going to get off here, and I think I have to start laundry. But while that's going, I'm going to do a little bit more Minecraft. Working on my skull, and also, well, the whole wheat spiral is going to take a while. It's up to, I think,
I
216.
wish I had better internet here.
Oh, if you have better internet, I'd let you stay in either my guest house, which is this little boat type thing that's basically two boats on top of each other. Like,
it's like a bunk boat.
no, it's like a shell. So basically, one boat is flipped upside down on top of the other. The only way in it is through one trap. It's two trap doors, one on top of each other, that you open both trap doors and then you have to crouch to get in. But on one side there's a white bed, on the other side there's a black bed. I should have made. Oh, I should change it. Oh, crap! He's here. Well, I was fixing to end it, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You have anything interesting happen to you lately?
No, nothing but up the road. That's all.
But yeah, I'm going to get back to that. I might actually change that to where one of the part of that guest house is birch and part of it being dark oak, or the whole thing's dark oak already, so it's legitimately like black and white. I'm actually going to go do that. So I don't know when blind trucking is going to get back because of things.
Well, I think she made it home. I think that's about all I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure she got her papers to go home, but I don't know if she's going to be up to it. But Sunday Fun Day should be there, so be there or be some shape parallel to a triangle. Bye.
Later.
See you.